As you can see by the build, two-way slashing playmakers and slashing playmakers are back in 2K25, and today I'm going to be teaching you how to make them. A lot of people are gatekeeping them. A lot of people are posting videos, but it's not the actual two-way slashing playmaker name. And the people on Twitter are trying to charge $5 to $10 just to show attributes, to show people how to make this. So today I'm going to put y'all on. Make sure you do drop a like, sub, turn on post notifications. It's very much appreciated. One thing that I'm going to go ahead and say before we get into this, and this is very important, is that this is by no means a comp build. I mean, tweak this around, try and fix it the best way you can to still get the name. If you want to make this build, it's strictly for the name. You know, this isn't a build you make to go into comp play. You know what I'm saying? So I don't recommend this build. I'm not going to tell you to make this build. I'm just showing you this build for the people that want to make the actual build with the actual name, because there is people on Twitter who want it, and there's some people who can make this build work. Now this is what the stats are looking like. You could probably tweak this, but I'm going to be honest, I don't know how you would tweak it now. If you went with the 89 perimeter and 85 steal, right, you could possibly get the 3-point up to 76. I mean, I don't know. I don't know, man. If you rock with the 80 steal, you can maybe get it up. I'm trying to figure out a way to get the 3-point higher and maybe still keep the name. The original attributes you've seen is how you can actually get the two-way slash and playmaker name. I'm trying to see right now if there's any way to adjust it. You get set shot specialist gold. What do you need for limitless range? 83. So yeah, that's pretty much all the shooting badges you would get. I'm not gonna lie. Silver, 87 mid. Alright, so yeah, this is the best way, the highest 3-ball you could get as far as like badge wise. The rest of this you could just throw right back into steel. Throw some on blocks. You could play a little more, you know, get a little bit of box, hopefully. Now let's see if you still get the two-way slash and playmaker name. The 3-point might be too high. You might not be able to make it with a 78. I'm not sure. We'll just have to see. Two-way inside out playmaker. So yeah, you got to have a little bit of a lower 3-ball. You can't make this with a 78 3-ball. Let's see if you can make it with a 77 or... What do you need for all bronze? 76. 76 might be... I don't know, man. 76 might be too high. Trying to see, I don't know if there's any way. Y'all might have to spend some time labbing it. I'm just trying to lab a little bit to see if I can get y'all a higher 3-point or see other ways you could tweak it. But two-way slash and playmaker, you see, you got to have a 76 3-ball, which some people are going to be able to shoot with a 76 3-ball. You could tweak the attributes around with this, but now you know the minimum 3-ball that you need to make it. So as long as you go with a 76 3-ball, you can honestly tweak around whatever other stats you want and try finessing it to still get the name, but try and make it a little more comp. As far as this goes, though, honestly, you would get pretty much, you know, you would try and finesse the speed with ball to go a little bit higher, but you would get pretty much all the good dribble packages. You would get a lot of really good stuff with this build. It's just, you know, if you want weird names or if you want old names or specific names, sometimes you're going to have to make a little bit of a weird build. But I'm sure there's ways you could tweak this around. I mean, with cap breakers, you could get the speed with ball up, and you would have a 91 speed with ball for Lightning Launch Hall of Fame. Or with cap breakers, you could up the 3-ball to 81. And if you up the 3-ball to 81, this build would actually be able to shoot a lot better. And if you could finesse the rest of the stats to stats you would like, and you could use your cap breakers to get it at 81 3-ball, you could have an OG name and a pretty comp build. So there's ways you could finesse this and make this a comp build. But now you guys know how to go in here and finesse it and what to do. You just need to get high perimeter, high pass accuracy, and high drive and dunk. If you got those 3 things, you can finesse the rest of the stats around, and you got to make sure the 3-ball is lower than 76. But that's how you can make a two-way slash and playmaker in here. You can also make a slash and playmaker in here. You just got to get rid of the defense. So let's say you wanted to make a slash and playmaker. Slash and playmaker, I'm guessing. I honestly haven't tried to make it, but I seen somebody make it. I would assume that you would just pretty much go with like as max finishing you could get as far as playmaking. Up to stand down to about a 50. Actually, let's up that vertical a little bit. I'm just trying to finesse ways. I'm sorry if y'all don't like when I do that on like a live video or something like that, or if I'm like wasting your time or something, but I'm just trying to see different ways you can finesse this build to still make this a comp build that's not like, well, not even a comp build, but I'm just trying to show y'all really what you need to make both names. So then if y'all want to, you could come in here and lab and try and make your own good build with it if you're somebody who's interested in making this name. I'm not specifically sure what you need for the slash and playmaker though. I'm pretty sure this should be a slash and playmaker if I'm not mistaken. Slash and playmaker, yeah. So pretty much all you need is just like a lot of finishing and a lot of shooting. I mean, a lot of finishing, a lot of playmaking, trash the defense, you know, get a little bit of shooting, and you could get a slash and playmaker. But you could tweak these around, do whatever you guys want with them, you know, go in the lab. You know pretty much what you need to do now to create the build and get the name. So if you want the name, you could try going and making a comp build with it. Like I said though, I don't recommend you making any, like I didn't make a comp build with this. I just sat here and labbed it and figured out the names for you so then I could give you the gateways to make the name. I'm not here to give you a good build on it because I'm not going to be making a build like this and I'm not going to be using this build, so I'm just teaching you what you can use. So like I said in the beginning, don't make this, but this is how you could get a slash and playmaker and a two-way slash and playmaker in 2K25. If y'all want to, you could go ahead, lab up, and make yourself something crazy with this.